Good morning. Having your coffee? Well, here's a little encouragement from Psalm 23, verse 4, which starts out saying, Yea, though I walk through the valley of the shadow of death, I will fear no evil. And just taking that beginning little part of the verse there, was studying it out this morning, and the book that I'm reading on Psalm 23, it talks about there are different kinds of valleys that we go through, because we all go through valleys: the valley of depression, the valley of grief, the valley of rejection, divorce, illness, stress, infertility, longing. That's just a few of the valleys that we go through. And the question was, if you're currently walking through a valley, what kind of valley is it? Identify it. And what emotions arise while you're walking through this valley? What is the thing that stands out to you? And to keep in mind that as we walk through these valleys, we sometimes feel fear and uncertainty. And they're not usually places that we want to go by ourselves and to be alone in. And when these valleys get long and extended, that we need comfort. We need comfort that comes from other fellow believers encouraging our hearts. We need the comfort that comes from God. And so, you've got valleys, I've got valleys, and they're not fun places to be. But when we look back at that verse 4, it says, Yea, though I walk through the valley of the shadow of death. And that's something that's key that I learned in my study this morning, that walking through, that means that we're moving forward. We're not sitting there. I'm not building a house in my sorrow. I'm not building a house down in that valley to stay there. Because when I have that kind of attitude, those kind of actions, I become bitter, become cynical, I can become depressed, cold, unfeeling, and all these things, and I can stagnate my own spiritual growth. So if I'm walking through the valley instead of living in it, that means I'm moving forward with the goal of reaching that mountaintop again. And I'm not walking through it alone. It says, thou art with me, thy rod and thy staff, they comfort me. God is with me through it all. And as I'm walking through that valley, I have to give myself permission to feel what I'm feeling. Then I need to allow God to heal it so that I can move on and move forward. So, what kind of choices you make when you understand that your valley is a passage. It's not a place to sit. It's not a permanent residence. Those choices that you make help you as you walk through the valley. Grab hold of someone else's hand and let them help you through that valley. Choose victory and walk with the Lord. Be encouraged today. God is with you.